Welcome, Aries. We're going to go ahead and tap into your reading. Spirit, please help guide this message for the Aries collective. Go ahead and find out. Find out. Here we are. Right when you thought it was all said and done, boom. All you had to do was tell yourself it was going to be okay, baby, because guess what? Everything is okay. This is a timeless tarot reading for the Aries collective. Oh, baby girl. Oh, a little pregnant kitty. She's a tortillon black. Okay, some of you are waiting on something here. Don't worry about any insecurities. With the Knight of Wands here, some of you might not realize, but someone is coming forward to offer you this gesture of love. There are still strong opinions behind this person, okay? What I feel is, regardless of some kind of accomplishment, there is still in the present moment hidden feelings. Passion is still directly or directed towards family and happiness at this time. But still there is that having to work together, having to accept that if this is your wish come true, you're going to put the opinions to the side and you're going to find a way. Because this is definitely a challenge for you, Aries, at this time. It is extraordinarily important for you to stay focused on what you were always wanting to achieve. What brings your true happiness to you. This is a time that you really do need to embrace. It is one of those pivotal points to understand the one that you are with. To make sure that somewhere this effort is working towards the same goal or the same outcome here. So there's a lot of love here. A lot of love for you both. Now, those that are single at this time, you could be around like a collective of different people. And I see where you will hear of this Knight of Wands. Is this your wish fulfillment? Have you been waiting for this? I feel like this is something that you have been waiting on. You have been wanting to hear, yes, I want to be with you. Yes, we are boyfriend and girlfriend. In front of all these people, can you stand up and say, deny me in front of all these people that I'm not the one? That I don't make you happy? If it makes you happy. Anyway. I'm feeling butterfly, so butterflies could be very much a confirmation right now. There's a butterfly around you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Some of you know money is coming, but there's something still shocking. There's a breakdown of a situation that was illuminated here. or is still happening for some of you. And that has led to this beginning. Now, it's almost as if you are sitting on the outside watching something fall completely apart. It's almost like if you were, when you're a child, you know, and your brother or sister comes in and they take over your stuff, and like if you ever let them have at it, they sit there and, you know, and everything just fell apart. It just didn't work out because they never wanted to like sit back and learn your way of things. You know, they didn't want to learn how it works. They thought they knew. They did what they did anyway. And whatever it was, that tower moment happened, and it had to happen. For some of you, it is still happening. But what does this lead to? A moment of, this is hurting me. This is not working out for me. There's nothing here no more. Some of you could have really been treated unfairly, and regardless of the love that is here and the grandiose opinions of, oh, she's got it all and you're going to give her everything and you're going to do everything, or you're given to him, you need to stop, that's not the right person. Whatever their opinions are, you know what? Aries doesn't really care. All right? Aries doesn't care. It's just do what makes you happy, and always protect those that you care about, you know? The gestures from everyone about how you get what you got, or what you were going to do, or how you do it, is how you are going to do it. They don't know how you got to where you are. Could you imagine being new on someone else's turf? How would they feel? You know what I mean? Or someone new on your turf. That. So it's still that vice versa, even though you might not be 100% clear on whatever relationship that you are in. If you are connecting with this individual of interest, relationship interest, then maybe you do want to pursue things a little bit further. And the crowd that's around them, maybe they've been around for quite a while, you know, and they influence the situation at hand. And I do see, single, not single, I really see more or less a best friend there. With that knight, man, that's somebody that is really passionate, right? And I see a lot of passion there, and the willingness to kind of put in that effort, and that is beautiful. And some of you could have prayed for this before it even came into your life, and if it hasn't yet, you need to start, because it's here. This is materialisticness, your connection, amazing things coming in for you, Aries. And once you realize that it was all okay, it was all just, that breakdown had to happen, that's where, you know, it's going to finally click. That's when you're going to see that hard work paying off for all these years, or just, you know, all the time spent and invested. It'd be a little different for everyone. Now, a lot of you are possibly going to be making moves, and I really do see you moving in secrecy here with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Kind of like shady. I feel a lot of you are trying to strengthen yourself, get more energized. Maybe you're not in the right mood, not in the right mindset. You might be going off on people. So you need to find schedules. You need to make sure that you need to find the right formula that actually lets you be your best self. You need to make sure that you're eating breakfast. You know, the first meal you put in your body is important. You need to make sure you're getting your rest. If you're up all night too late on the phone, maybe you could put your, set an alarm to where your phone goes in grayscale, to where you're not up all night and you're not bothered. There's a few things that you can do to make adjustments to actually bring that clarity back into your life. So, hold on one second. I apologize. So, whenever you are putting things in your priorities and different things, and you are finding that right system that's working, make sure you just drive it right on home. Okay, just keep on. I do see that's how you're gonna get out on top here. So when you do get that moment of clarity, after you start getting your rest, and you start getting that schedule and stuff, you might just find yourself a whole lot more strengthened and more able to make plans. Because for some of you, I'm seeing those plans are not actually working out right now because you're just not thinking right. You're not seeing the opportunities yet. And they're here. They are here. Some of you haven't set the right boundaries. And that is all. That Scorpio energy is here. 2 power signs on the board. Aries, making that change. And with schedules and finding the right formula, that could be with almost anything that needs a change. Business, anything. When let's say like the algorithm, you got an algorithm going, and one day everything is bad, and then all of a sudden, you upload, but you keep uploading whenever it's, doing good, and you find your way in, or however you want to use an analogy to explain the situation. Whatever works. Help you overcome some of the negative energy you might be going through at this time. Some of you want to be winning a case, and yes, it is in your favor. I see you with him. Somebody cannot stand you with someone else because they want you, they love you, somebody wants you back. So there's going to be pulling some kind of trickery to get you back. Guide you right back into their friendship wings. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is a person, maybe a very adventurous Aries, that we're going to talk about here next. Something about staying up on your vitamins, Aries. There's something about somebody being a liar. Possibly your partner thinks that you are lying, or they are a liar, and you feel like, they've always been a liar. Maybe they didn't stand up for you. They threw you under the bus, whatever it is. Feel like you're always fishing for info. I feel like you're going to be satisfied with the situation overall, and you were really worried about it, but I do see that things are going to be okay. You've come a long way. Don't take everything to heart. I think that you changed somebody for real. You need to be proud, okay? There's something about a cousin who's a lot like you, maybe similar. First deacon karmic, maybe a Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, or even Aries like yourself. There's something about separated by women. So yes, sisters. So this would be your mom and your aunt. There's something that you've been holding back your truth. You feel like you don't matter to them. And maybe you said something to them and they kind of blocked you here. It's like, watch your back around these people. Maybe they heard something like that. The whole family's involved, not liked at all. Something to do with that. Pisces energy. Water gives life to emotion. Okay. And pursue action. Something that, there's going to be a driving force that pushes you forward. And you're going to be sitting on top regarding that situation too. Whoever's thinking that they're just too old for romance, well, that's not true. I feel like if you're in a situation where they're not giving you anything at all, you're never too old for romance, okay? I feel like they're just not giving you anything at all. I feel like somebody thinks that like they're the only Aries in the world, but they're not. It's there can only be one syndrome. I feel like maybe you're with somebody and believe it or not, they're not jealous. They actually are just like, you're mine. They're more possessive. So I think that what the problem is that your voice annoys them. So for some of you, what happened is your partner saved something or you saved something from a date, and that brought a lot of love into like your body for this person. Just pulling it through just like that. So something about a father-in-law rolling you under the bus too. They don't stand up for you is here. I feel like Jesus smiles for you. You never stopped praying and you never stopped giving in. And that was very smart of you, right? Feel like some of you are changing. You're loving yourself again. Overall, it's super, super beautiful. Taking the vitamins. Some of you don't realize that your partner made a commitment to devote 100% of their time to their career. And what's kind of funny is I feel like you are changing and loving yourself too. And this might be actually both of you doing this. Somebody could probably travel as well for work. I think you need to ask for guidance from a friend or a helping ear. Because sometimes you feel like they're cheating on you. What took them so long? You know, like, why were they, you know, like, if they're at McDonald's, are they at, you know, really Subway with someone else? Just just weird things, okay? So you might need to talk to someone about it. Just overall, it's stressful. It's taking away your comfort, and I believe that somebody really will help support you. Could be a Pisces with heavy earth in their chart. Do you feel like they value your worth? At this time, some of you could have an injustice, unfair situation happening. Or you feel that. How are you going to be able to control your feelings through the animosity here, Aries? When your comfort isn't there, well, you're going to pack your stuff here, because I do see a lot of this happening here. See a lot of just packing up. Do you want them to fight for you? Some of you, I don't think so. I think some of you are really looking like, no. And then it's almost like, who's going to value you more? The King of Cups here, there's something about master, bluffer. Man, I can almost see, like, I'm learning how to control the situation. I'm learning how to control my feelings. I'm learning what to do, what not to do. And overall, it's only going to help your stability. Especially your, overall, your charm. Don't you want to be more charming than depressed and tired? You know, we all get there. We all get the common headaches. You can check out some of my past videos. I'm not always wearing makeup. I'm, not always feeling my best. I'm human. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a fair chance. Somebody's sitting around you and they're listening to you when you know that you're somewhat feeling a little lost and confused, and you're saying maybe the last person called you crazy and treated you really bad. This person isn't doing that. If they're willing to sit back and listen to you, control their feelings, no matter how mentally unstable you seem to, well, not like how, but just listening to you overall. It's a good person. Maybe this part isn't for you. Somebody isn't listening to you. They're making you feel crazy. You're worth a whole lot more than that. That's why you're so uncomfortable. You need really look at management, anything with your business or anything, because I'm also seeing here with the king of with the Justice in reverse, the King of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse here. There's some kind of fraud here with management. Aries, there is fraud with management happening here. What kind of fraud is it? How big, how little? It all adds up. It's still putting something out of balance. Your plans? You'll be too stubborn, too plotting to even give it a fair shot. You won't even be able to move past yourself. You'll be so stubborn. Everything with the Page of Pentacles, this is your news. This is your news. You need to do one step at a time. I do hear you're going to be hearing information about a career, a job. I'm seeing where the hard work is being put in. And I do feel for some of you, there was maybe a start and you heard news that, I mean, how am I going to afford it? I'm going to tell you that is holding you back. You need to do what works at this time, because if it's not working and you don't have the money for it, nobody's going to give you the money for it. It's not working. Find a way to make it work. I feel like that's been a challenge with Libra. That maybe is something that Libra has been trying to teach you, that you can do this. Your emotional needs can be met and you can make progress. If you do realize the injustice that you're putting on yourself by not even giving it a fair start. Now, the business is, consistency is key. Now, with the next 30 years, got the Wheel of Fortune here. And there, the Devil here. Capricorn energy. Aquarius's karmic partner. Are you going to allow this to chase you around? Are you going to allow it to keep doing the same thing to you? Because this really can affect that. Fear can really prevent romance from blooming. That's the Devil's plan here. Do you see the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil here? That is his plan. Is to prevent you from having romance, from having anything move forward for you. Look at how the Devil sits in front of your Wheel of Fortune here. Capricorn energy, you got to run that mofo over. You see that? Attacking you while you're sleeping. Some of you men are being spiritually attacked while you sleep. Some of your boyfriends are being spiritually attacked while you sleep. True love, soul mission, of whatever name you want to call it, it will go by it. Look, they got many names. It don't want this for you in your life marriage. Doesn't want you to be recognized in holy matrimony. It wants to leave you broke. It doesn't want you to build your house upon a rock. It's like, move right into the city and live on top of your money. Wow. Always broke, always drunk, always high. What? Leaving you. Trying to be determined, stand strong, and crying. Not good. In your feelings. Not being able to heal. Not being able to renew you. But guess what? Spirit's here to say, I'm gonna renew you. I'm gonna renew you. I'm gonna renew you, but things have been compromised. They're so faith without works is dead. What is your values? Look at the devotion. Keep your mind, loyalty. Consider the ulterior of who you are, Aries Collective. Right now, really, who do you stand for? I am Aries. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and follow for more.